Hello and welcome back to 911 Scales, guys, to another model car review about this Panamera here. And this Panamera is very special. This here is the Panamera Sport Turismo, and this here is the only Panamera Sport Turismo 1/18 scale model car which exists right now. And yeah, it is even more special because this is another Porsche Leipzig model car and it is limited to only 500 pieces. 500 pieces may sound quite a lot, but actually the model was sold most of all exclusively to Porsche Leipzig employees who worked there at the factory, and only a few was really sold to the public, so getting one of this is very hard. But even though this here is the original Porsche model, which means it has original Porsche item code, here this one is not that original because it's made by Spark and gets the Spark packaging, which means it gets a different bottom plate and no transparent display case, which is a bit of a shame. Would be a bit nicer if it had the whole deal with the display case and the nice bottom plate. But yeah, the model itself is very unique and definitely worthy of taking a look. Price wise, it's a bit difficult to judge. I don't remember the exact retail price at Porsche Leipzig for the employees or for the public right now, and it is sold out. You cannot get it there anymore, and prices online are completely crazy. I think the value of these must be somewhere between the 200 to 300 euro range, which is obviously a huge range. But yeah, we're not here to discuss the values of the model cars in detail. Let's grab the camera and get up close to inspect this shark Porsche Panamera Sport Turismo. Yeah, GTS means that we have the full sport design package. As you can see it here, the front is very different to the normal Panamera. We here have the double LEDs for the indicators, and we have the gloss black inner part of the sport design package here. Then we also have the matrix LED lights. So these look all right. So you can see that these are the matrix lights and not the standard lights, but could have been better made, I think. There's bit less reflective stuff in there to resemble the actual LEDs and lights, but yeah, you can at least tell it. And also they have the black surroundings and the headlight washers will pop out here. Porsche crest here on the bonnet as usual, and then the usual Panamera stuff. Looks actually nicely done, but especially here the lights could have been better made. Yeah, and here on the side, so this is a freaking huge model, maybe even the biggest 1/18 scale I had here on the channel so far. But yeah, maybe the Cayenne coupes were also a bit bigger, but yeah, this here is a big one. So the sides, as you can see here, we have a little GTS logo as it is supposed to be. Then we have gloss black door mirrors, so this thing here, this air outlet and design feature, and we have also gloss black door handles, which is very GTS specific. And then we have the turbo style wheels, which look actually very nicely done by Spark, and so do the carbon ceramic brakes, the PCCBs. These look also very nice with the yellow brake calipers. And also with the sport design package comes this sill down here, which is now also in chalk. And I told you already, this model has not the usual dealer edition display case, and therefore this here is just the standard plate as it would be if you buy the model directly from Spark. Then the rear here, I think this is the not so good part of this model, to say it like this. So first of all the details are there, which is a good thing. We have the Sport Turismo spoiler here on top, we have the little Viper here, and then we also have the quad pipe sports exhaust, which I think is sticking a bit much out. But yeah, otherwise GTS specific, obviously the sport design package, which means that all that stuff here is also in chalk. Then the rear lights are, yeah, there is no transparent plastic in there. This is all some stickers and color. What is good, the spec of the real car is perfectly transported here on the 1/18 scale. So we have the Panamera GTS logo here, we have the Porsche writing here sculptured, and we also have the light strip which would run here, but it is black, which is actually alright. You can spec it that way for a Panamera GTS and all the other Panameras, so that only these lights here would remain in red. But I think it's not that well done. Otherwise, last little detail, we have a panoramic roof, which is nice, but as you can see, this car is spec'd with the privacy glazing, which means that the rear windows are all tinted in dark, and yeah, again, made here on the model. So we have here the very nice see-through glass, and then here the darker, the tinted glass. For the model car, I think it would have been better if the model would not have had privacy glazing. Then you could actually look a bit easier inside. It's something which we will now do, but only for the front. Yeah, and here the interior looks actually perfectly for me. What we have here is a standard GTS interior, which means we have some red decorative stitching over the dashboard, and we also have it here nicely in the model. You can see the sport chrono package watch there on top of the dashboard, the carbon details in front of the passenger, and you can even see on the other side the door has a memory package for saving the seat position. The central console is also nicely done, which looks alright to me. You have the PDK gear selector there, you have the air vents, you have the knob for adjusting the volume, everything is there. Then the steering wheel looks also as in the real car, and you even have the drive mode selector for the sport chrono package. So yeah, all details are there, and this is nicely made by Spark. What is a bit of a shame, I think, for the PCM screen, maybe inserted one graphic that would maybe look nicer than just a black blank screen. But yeah, now in this state it is turned off. So yeah, quality wise it could be a bit better, right? Especially the rear lights, definitely not my taste, but otherwise especially the rarity and the fact that this is the only Sport Turismo version, yeah, makes it really special. I also like the fact that they've chosen GTS so that it has a whole sport design package, which just makes it look a bit more nice, and also has a panoramic roof. But yeah, points wise it gets only a 32 out of 50, which is respectable, but is a bit underperforming. I think with the backup packaging and some better details, that's one would have gotten a lot more scores for me personally, because I'm a huge Porsche Panamera Sport Turismo fan. I really adore this car. If I had the money, I would buy one in a heartbeat. It is such an amazing car and I love it to bits. But yeah, this here gets a 32 out of 50, and if you want to see the detailed scoreboard, it is as always linked down in the description below. So yeah, that's it for this Panamera. If you like this one, make sure to drop a like down below and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And also feel free to check out some pictures on Instagram and join our Discord server. There are many passionate collectors out there. So that's it for now. Allah, ciao!